So we thought it'd be interesting to hear from distributors on what their most successful promotions were during the year. What was their most successful promotion? And it could be, you know, with the product line launch, it could be with just a strategy to sell more product or whatever it might be. And so we have several presentations from distributors, and what I thought would be best is for some that didn't put their name, kind of throw it out there. We have an opportunity for you guys as well, so we'll make sure and be an all opportunity provider. So first of all, I want to say thanks for those that spoke this morning. I thought they did a great job, and I think their messages were right on, so thanks. None of them are here, it looks like, but that's the way it goes. So this morning, I think we'll take about an hour on this. Oh, 45 minutes. So you're going to have to shorten your presentations, all of you. And then what I'd also like to do is see if you can keep your comments to 1 to 2 minutes on your presentations, so we can go through real quickly. And so let's start off with Reinders. Steve Pease, what was your most successful promotion? Come on, I'll let you, we'll put a slide up and then you can talk about it.
This is a very hot topic at my workplace, by the way. Everything from sales, e-commerce, and marketing, of course, are wondering if the promotional work that we're doing is really making a difference, bringing the cash register, moving the needle, whatever analogy you want to make. One of the bigger focuses that we have every year, and it's recurring, is Smart Irrigation Month. One thing that we did to kind of change and hopefully improve what we've done in the past is instead of a bunch of disparate flyers, we've condensed into one print flyer all of our monthly specials, starting with July in Smart Irrigation Month. We found that contractors found it easier to, I guess, grasp or figure out what products were on sale, doing it this way as opposed to multiple flyers. And then the CSRs themselves could actually figure out and at a glance speak to what's actually on sale. So we created this in-store flyer, and then we decided to make it digital, so it's also clickable, and that lives on our site, reinders.com/sale now, and helped kind of make a pretty big difference year over year. We were up 21% in Rescom irrigation sales. So,
how do you measure success?
We measure the success from a digital standpoint by how often it gets engaged, and ultimately, Derick, it's e-commerce conversion rate. So we figured out that simplifying the promotion actually made it easier to buy from an e-commerce standpoint, and in store, easier to understand from a contractor and CSR perspective.
Great. Okay, next, real quick question.
What percentage actually help drive to the website?
Yeah, that's a plug, really. That's just something that we fill up space with, but that's also an ongoing campaign. So it gets clicked. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to Reams. So is Aaron doing this, or is Bryce? Aaron is. Okay.
Okay, so these are two different promos we ran. Both of them involved a gift card, and we ran them in the middle of the summer. And the way we get ready for a promo, we make a flyer, we post it to our website, put it in the newsletter, we do email blasts, we have the flyer posted on our counters, and then also on the TV that Jeff takes care of it. So really we like these because it's more of a volume buy. So you buy a certain amount and get a gift card, kind of gets guys to buy a little bit more. We had a really good success with it.
Questions, anybody? Great.
Let's see, Jared Vandenbush.
So this promotion was a Smart Irrigation Month promotion for us. We don't run a lot of promotions throughout the year, but this one was a very successful one for us. And the reason why we really liked it, kind of like the gift card idea, is it's a volume buy, and we don't devalue the price. We don't change any pricing on the products. We find it always raises so many pricing questions. So the way this one went was we had a big list of qualifying products. It's hard to see, it's up there in the right, but it was a big list of water-saving products, and for every $100 they spent on those products, they earned a point, and they could redeem them for those Yeti products, and it was quite successful for us. I'm not sure if there's any more questions on that.
When you say it was quite successful, can you define that a little more?
I don't have it in front of me, but we pulled a lot of reports of trying to decipher how it affected sales. It was a little bit tough because some of those products in there are newer products that you couldn't really compare to at the same time of last year. But I can't remember the exact percentage growth, but I think it was around 10% growth of the steady products, and we assumed that continued for those new products as well.
And the vendor sponsored, I take it?
No, this was not a vendor-sponsored one. They did, because we also had a Rainbird and a Hunter promotion going on at the same time as well. That was sponsored through them. And that's part of always our challenge too, is trying to manage the promotions that vendors put on us. And a lot of times we get them 2 days before the month starts. So.
That's successful, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Our accounting department really loves that, and trying to manage all of those kinds of promotions. So, no, this was a Vandenbush promotion.
Great.
Where's Steve Christie? Oh. Blinded by the light.
Okay, this is a similar program to what Jared just mentioned, which is Yeti, and we've done that, and that's worked real well. But if I can deviate from this for a second, because if I was to send in the best promotion we've done this year today, it would be a promotion we ran last week, and that was part of the Kitchler Light and Learn program, where Kitchler came in. They did 3 events off-site. In our Fishers location, one in the morning, one at lunch, and one in the evening. We fed these guys. They were lighting guys that were coming in. They talked about the new Gen 3 product, and then they left next and went to another location the next day and did the same thing. Now, Jack Miller did this, and it was just Jack Miller sitting there in front of the room talking about the new product, what the difference has been between Gen 1, Gen 2, and the new Gen 3 product. And what I liked about the program was it was extremely targeted. We had people, it wasn't a program that appealed to everybody in our customer base, but it was lighting contractors that wanted more information about that product. They got that information, and then a coupon was given to each one of these companies to use it to buy product, and there's a date set, and I think that coupon has to be used by December 15th, but it was a significant coupon that they had to come in and buy that product. So not only you got the information on the product, you got a coupon in their hands. We're going to get them product between now and the end of the year. They're going to know that product and move toward the next year, and it was quick and slick and worked very, very well. Well, the way we're going to measure this one's the coupons that went out and see how many of them bring the coupons back and buy the product. And the coupon was a significant enough amount that there's no question they're going to use it. They'd be crazy not to. It's money given to them. And my guess, between now and the end of this program, which would be the end of the month of December, we're going to pick up another probably $1,000 worth of Kitchler product just off these 3 or I guess 4 of those meetings we had. So no better way to measure the product than dollars in the pot.
All right, great. Thanks, Steve. Let's see, Tim Cleary.
So we did this program at Christmas last year for Michael Kors purse, which means absolutely nothing to me, but it does to my wife and other guys' wives. And so we knew the guys have a hard time finding a nice gift for their wife. They don't have the time to shop. They don't want to shop. They don't know what to get her. So we did this promotion. We stole it from, I think, Mike Beria at Century Equipment. And it created a huge amount of buzz, but very little exposure. Very few people took advantage of the offer. The ones that did loved it. They could not fool their wives. We got thank you notes from the wives saying, we know my husband didn't do this, but his company did. Yeah, so anyway, it was good. A lot of buzz in the industry. This is what we're doing this year. Very similar. We added some more levels to it because it was a pretty high level to get there. So we've already got some people that are in. All the guys last year are back in again. It was a very easy gift. We have a person in our office that gifts wraps that really pretty and nice. So it's a done deal. So we're running it. We have some more levels this year. We already have a couple guys that have already bought in, and we just started the first of this month. So anyway, it's worked well. No, we actually buy the product. We actually go to the store, buy the purses, wrap them, and I guess there's a gift receipt in there if they want to take it back, but, yep.
Now, you cost share that with Rainbird?
Yes. Yep. And I know that they did it with Century Equipment. They're doing it with us, so they'll do it.
A little louder, Rob. I don't think we heard it. Any other questions?
Jeff?
Comment. I think this type of promotion, sometimes it's good to ask the question, how do we measure the impact of this? And it's great if we can show a sales increase or whatever. This is the classic sort of promotion where the goal is not to show an increase. I mean, you're going to get some indices and orders, and that's a wonderful thing. But the goal of this promotion, in my mind, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, is you're reminding these people of why they've been loyal to Turf Equipment through the season, and that Turf Equipment understands who they are, and that you have a personal connection with them, and you want them to feel rewarded for doing business with you. This isn't about trying to make a new product go. It is simply to say, we're the right distributor to have as a partner, and it reinforces that relationship. So not every promotion needs to have a direct payoff. Sometimes the bigger goals in this environment of high competition are the more important goals.
Dave Johnson with Normac.
Well, I got to remember what we did here. Well, as you know, Kichler, with their Virtual Rain articles, we sponsors our newsletter, and they want a promotion with each of the ads that you run. So we've tried all kinds of things with them. I could have picked any one of them because they've all worked pretty well. We've done a deal where you, based on purchases, you got dollars towards winning a television set. This one in particular, we did, the summer worked very well. What we did was we had a promotion tied to their LED fixtures. If you bought, well, as you can see, you can buy 10 LED fixtures and you receive a $100 Visa gift card on the spot. If you bought 15, you got a $150 Visa gift card, and if you bought 20 integrated LED fixtures, you got a $200 Visa gift card. So this wasn't throw your dollars in for a raffle and you might win something. This was an immediate payoff, and they could come in and walk out with a Visa gift card for doing something, spending on something cool that they wanted to do.
Questions? Anybody?
All right, now, Rob, what was your most successful promotion this year? I know you don't have something up on the board, so it goes from memory, sorry.
Similar to Automatic, the Yeti coolers. We actually became a Yeti distributor. It's funny, I just got an email on the break from a customer searched Yeti, and we came up as a distributor. He says, I can't believe it, I want to get a Rode whatever. So we're actually a distributor. I think Ferguson is Yeti's largest distributor, and all they do is give them away. But we did it with a lighting vendor, an irrigation vendor, and I think just on a sales number also. So I think we probably gave away over 250 Yeti coolers this year, which is pretty crazy. Now, did it increase volume? I don't know. Did it create, relational capital? And we also labeled them all. So we put our logo on it and then whatever the vendor was at the time. So there's that post-purchase, it was a pain in the ass, and we had to tell all of our people like 50 times, did you put the labels on? Did you put the labels on? That was probably the most difficult part. But yes.
JB.
In our market, it's a little tough. Our contractors don't buy in on sales. They buy because they need the product. And when we run something, a promotional product, it's usually on an individual basis and not overall. We might advertise something, but the contractor, I don't know, I guess maybe we're a little different. We do a business on a relationship basis and not on a price basis. So in relationships, we spend a lot of time building that relationship, and rewards are there instead of a big splashy promo. I agree that promos work, but I think a relationship building business, if I give somebody a Yeti cooler, it may be because they spend a lot of money with me, but they're loyal to me, and that's why we create that. As far as a big sale or promotion, we just don't do it.
Craig.
Well, at MPR, our biggest one was this Kichler one, and it was either a $100 Amazon gift card or one of the Kichler Bluetooth lanterns, and we had pretty good participation with that. But channeling my inner Mike Hartman, well, we won't ever put out Amazon gift cards anymore because he feels that that's counterproductive. So we may either go to Visa things, or something that we're doing this fall is like doing honey baked hams or Bass Pro or something like that. But he is definitely against giving out Amazon gift cards.
Great. Question. So what was the split on card or the...
It was about 50-50.
50-50 product?
Yeah.
Just a minute. I'll give you the mic.
Sorry, just to follow up, our results were about the same. It was about 50-50, and I was kind of shocked, but we had the lantern displayed on the counter, and that really helped the promo go too. So just want to throw that in.
So did you have a lantern on the counter showing it?
Yeah, we have both of them out there in our showroom.
Okay, let's see. Who else doesn't want to be called on? Let's see. Mike Young. Do you want to talk about your most successful promotion?
Throw it up there so you remind me what it is. So the Rainbird, the big question I have with Rainbird, and I know some of the others have done these as well. A lot of people sell Rainbird. A lot of distributors sell Rainbird. So Rainbird pays for this promotion, so the gift card or the DeWalt tool. And the thing about that's curious to me with so many other distributors that sell Rainbird is why would they pay for that? Because the customer's going to buy it anyway in all likelihood. So I guess what they're looking for is shelf share. But for us, what's nice about this is they handle the whole thing. The customer gets either the tool, if that's what they want, or they get the gift card where they can go anywhere and spend the money, and it gets them to come buy that product from us instead of one of our competitors if they're not running the same promotion. So it's a great deal for us as a distributor. It's just an odd thing when you look at a company like Rainbird that so many other distributors selling the same product that they would put their money into it, and they will spend money like drunken sailors. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going out there to the contractors, but we like it because it works well for us. We don't have to do anything other than promote it.
Natalie, do you want to talk about your most successful promotion?
Yeah, let me just pull it up real quick. So ours was through Kitchler, and if you buy $2,500, then you get a $100 gift card, and then also an entry to win a TV.
And how did that go?
Really well. We gave out, I think, about over 35 gift cards. And then someone won the TV, so that was good.
Awesome. Any questions on the promotion, what was run? Okay. Kevin Colesworthy.
We did a promotion in the spring. It was really a hands-on promotion with some identified customers. We had gotten wind that our competition was going to run a hunter promotion, and to prevent some key accounts from looking that direction and taking advantage of it, costing us some sales, we got in front of it and offered a reverse incentive. We sat down over lunch or dinner with them, said, here's your previous 2 months purchase of what you did. Simply match it, commit to matching it, and we'll give you a 10% rebate on that purchase. It was a no-brainer for the customer. They didn't have to think about what the excuse me, what the other promos were. Didn't have to calculate discounts, volumes, where's my rebate. It was all up front, and it worked out really well. So we protected about $150,000 in business with a $5,000 investment.
Great. Let's see. Should we change it up and ask a few vendors what their most successful promotions were? Yeah, that's fair. Okay, Chad Hogenkamp.
Well, I know one of my most successful ones is actually more geared towards a lot of times the counter guys that work and promote our product, and we do one that's geared around NFL football jerseys. And if they sell a certain amount of a product or bring a certain amount of product in, they qualify for a jersey. And we run that usually around the start of the football season. It's very successful. The guys, they want to get their new whatever jersey it is for the season. We do it mostly on the West Coast, so we sell a lot of Raider jerseys, a lot of 49er jerseys at the time. But it's geared towards the guys on the counter. Geared towards the guys on the counter who are actually pushing and promoting our product. And it's nice because they don't normally get something out of it.
Great. Comments, questions, anybody in the room on the promotion? All right, Jeff Weemhoff. Do you want me to repeat the question? No, I'm kidding.
25 years ago, we gave away a free preformed pond. We haven't done anything since. The freight killed us. No, actually, recently we launched our Atlantic Professional Contractor Program along with the Atlantic Distributor Consultant Program. And to bring more awareness to it this year, we added an extra year warranty on all of our pumps, lights, really all of our products if the APC bought and installed our products. So we got a lot of APCs to sign up. So that extra year warranty was a big deal.
I think Brittany wanted to make a comment. I'm not sure what promotion she wanted to. Oh, Kevin did? Okay, I just didn't know if you needed to highlight anything. Okay, good. Okay, let's see. Matt, your most successful promotion.
ADS doesn't do promotions.
Boom. Success of that one. You should have dropped the mic.
Boom.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
It's just a stance that we've taken as a company. So we don't do promotions with any customers, any channels.
So when somebody's doing a promotion in a newsletter, like I'm doing a monthly special, as we saw a roll of ADS pipe, that's something the distributor does on their own.
Correct.
Atlantic.
Oh, no. Okay, Jimmy White.
So the most successful promotions we've had this year, two different distributors have been trip promotions, and then one was a cruise, and the distributor, we funded a dinner. We sent a representative on the cruise ship with the customer. They tend to do this every 2 years. We've also done some nice hunting promotions with people. We typically don't get along well with stuff like that you see up there with DeWalt or with Yeti coolers, although we've done Yeti promotions before. I just don't know that we see the value. You see this initial spike, and then it goes right back to normal. So if you have this participation going on all year long, then the contractor stays engaged, especially if the customer is marketing to the wife of the contractor. We find that if the wife knows about the trip, they are much more engaged and they're involved in the process. They're leaning on the husband to, hey, you got to buy more from this distributor. You've got to do this. And that's what we find is most successful.
So that coach campaign that Tim was talking about is up your alley.
It really is. We've seen that in other industries too, and they tend to work.
Questions? All right, I think this is the last one. Nathan Burns, let's...
Well, it might not be a promotion, but I think one of the most successful things that we've done, and it's been ongoing for a couple of years, is our $10 rebate in each bucket of our saddles. We put our saddles in a 5-gallon bucket, which was also a good success, and then we put a $10 bill in there or a coupon to get a $10 rebate, and literally the contractors can send them in once a week, once a month, or at the end of the year, and we're writing really, thousands of dollars of checks to different guys. And then on top of that, the distributors have even taken it a step further, and they want to be the hero, so they pull the cards out themselves, manage the program for the for the contractor, and then at the end of the year, he's forgotten all about it, and they hand him a check for $5,000, $6,000, $10,000. So it's been a huge, huge success. The $10 rebate in our SnapTap saddles.
Atlantic.
Is that one of those subliminal messages?
Hey, Nathan.
Perfect, see?
Nathan.
It's already working.
So you can conceivably pull the coupon out, create a fictional contractor account, and then we could keep the money. Is that what you're saying? That's what buyers have just figured that one out.
Now you blew my cover.
Steve, did you need the mic? Okay, good. All right. So this came from a discussion. So we have a marketing committee that meets each month. We meet for 1 hour, and we talk about common things that we're working on as a group of distributors. So our focus is our customers, the landscape contractor. That's the focus of our discussion, how we can involve landscape contractors in what we're doing. And then the other focus is we try to touch them through different content. And so video, newsletter, different types of ways. So we work on a lot of these kind of things together. The content that we have for all of our meetings comes from these discussions. So they say, what would be valuable at a meeting like this? They said, I'd love to hear about other people's promotions and successful promotions. And that's why we just had this conversation for 45 minutes, because everyone can glean some best practices from others and say, okay, let's try that. And maybe share it. And so we appreciate the marketing committee. And I want to just for a second, everybody who's on the marketing committee, can you stand? Wow, it's a pretty good group. Great job. Thanks. Yes, applause is fine, of course. We appreciate the time and the energy they put into it, and I'll tell you, it can wear you out sometimes having to get on a conference call every month with me, and but I appreciate them doing it. Okay. Most successful promotions, I think maybe I missed somebody. Does anybody have that burning desire to tell me about their most successful promotion? Anybody? I know Tom Bresson might, or... Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me give you the mic.
We're a small distributor in the Bay Area with 3 stores.
Put that mic a little closer to your mouth.
Testing. Okay. We're a small distributor, Bay Area, 3 stores. We had a new product introduction. And new product introductions often were just me ordering the product and then trying to get it out the door. But the vendor of the product, it reminded me of Emily. Emily's not a girl from high school. It stands for early money is like yeast. And the manufacturer gave me money for promotion the day I made the order. So it started quick, but we decided we'd focus it. So we only invited 15 customers that were our best customers in that product line. We had a dinner, nice dinner, short introduction, and the manufacturer produced a nice gift product for them. So it was very easy. Just securing the restaurants was the main problem. The manufacturer picked up most all the cost. And
Tom, I can't hear you. Can you?
Most all the costs were picked up by the manufacturer, and that $20,000 we had to, as a key initial investment, we ran through in about 6 weeks, and now it in the first year is what I would have expected in the second or third year. So now orders will be 100,000, which is significant for the size of our company.
Great. Okay. As you can see, most of the distributors had a top promotion they could talk about. Some had 2 or 3 that they could talk about that were successful in different ways. So I think there was a variety of promotions there that probably provided us with some thought-provoking things to maybe try in our own companies and do in our own way, possibly with a different product line, a different company, whatever it might be.